Okay, this is my 4th attempt at making this video. This is crazy. I don't know what's wrong with my tablet, but okay, here I go. I'm Bahet Potet. This is the Would-Be Pretties, and I wanted to thank you for coming to be with me another day. It has been over probably a full month since I did the last video, and I do not know why every time I do these videos I'm in a gray sweater, but here I am again in a gray sweater. I suppose my most comfortable clothes in the winter are gray. I guess that's it. But I was working today, and the impulse to do another video today was so strong, and it was like I just couldn't escape. And I kept going, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. But the spirit was just like, but you know, your grandbaby. You know, she was on my mind all day. My grandbaby is 7 months. Awesome little girl. Everybody thinks their grandbaby is awesome, but she is awesome. And the spirit was just on my case today. You know, like, okay, you know, this is important. You know, you have work to do. And the work that I have to do is I have to amass a certain amount of information before my grandbaby gets bigger and she starts interacting in the world, because the world is hard if you're, I mean, it can be a difficult place, even if you are the most gorgeous person. My grandbaby is beautiful, but she does have she has a minor disfigurement. She has a minor deformity. There are certain people that you encounter in your life, for whatever reason, they will make something small big, and some people will try to view you via that one thing that may be wrong with you or whatever, that may be different from other people, and they'll have you thinking that that is who you are. You know, that you are that thing. You know, that every time they see you, you know, that's what stands out about you. So I want to be a certain way by the time my grandbaby is older. I want her to be able to see from my example, that that I'm not letting anything stop me, because that has not been the case with my life. When I look at what I'm capable of doing and what I actually do, it's like ridiculous. It's like what I actually do is so minute compared to what I'm capable of doing, the scope of the things that I know how to do. But I have let my physical appearance stop me and prohibit me from doing a lot of things. And there was a study done recently that proved that a lot of women, I mean, it was a really high percentage of women who let their physical appearance affect or deter them from doing a lot of things that they would like to do in life. So I don't want to be one of those people that's all talk, you know, that just says, "Oh, baby, you can do whatever you want to do," you know, whatever, you know. I want to be doing it, you know. I want to take her with me, you know. Because my relationship with my grandmother was so awesome. My grandmother was like my best girlfriend. We used to go out, we hung out, you know, downtown, you know. I mean, we were best buddies, you know, and I looked just like her. And we had so much in common, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was just the best time in my life. So anyway, I'm glad what was it? I'm glad that the second video that I didn't show, because I think I have a little bit more control of my emotions right now. I started crying in other videos. But anyway, thinking about my grandmother. But anyway, yeah, so today it is the 30th of November, and I could not shake thinking about my granddaughter. And so I was just thinking, this is important for me, this is important for her. Yesterday I went to Subway to get a sandwich. I don't know why I was so obsessed with going to Subway to get a sandwich yesterday. It wasn't even all that great. But anyway, I went to Subway, and I met a young lady there who was waiting on me, and she was an attractive girl. She was a very pretty girl, but she had what I thought was a burn on the side of her face. And I asked her, I said, sis, what happened I said, how did you get burned? And she said, I wasn't burned. She said, I was hit by a car when I was a baby, or when I was little. And but she was so cool. She was so she was so pleasant, and she seemed oblivious. I mean, like, it's been with her all her life. I guess she's never known anything different, and she was just so cool. And then she reached out her hand to give me my change, and I saw that her hand was also deformed. But she was just working in it, and it was like no big deal to her. She wasn't self-conscious. The fact that I asked her about it, she just answered the question and was just like, keep it moving, okay? She was like, and I was so impressed by her. She was young. She looked like she was barely out of her teens, like she was early 20s or something. And I thought to myself, I said, man, I would love to interview her, and that's what I'm going to ask her, if she would mind sitting and talking with me and being on this show. But yeah, there's a lot of information I want to get from people, and advice, and inspiration, because there's a lot of phenomenal people out there with phenomenal experiences, and so that's what I'm interested in. I want to develop myself as much as possible, so that by the time she gets bigger, I'm not just talking a bunch of hot air. You know what I mean? We gonna keep it moving. Me and my grandbaby, we gonna keep it moving. So anyway, it's just interesting. Also, what was influencing me to do it. It's like everything around me today was like pushing me to make this video today. I was doing work around my house. I was working, and sometimes while I work, I play YouTube videos and listen to them while I'm working. And I was listening to and watching the Actors Studio in different sessions, segments, and I watched Eddie Murphy, and I was watching Will Smith in the Actors Studio, and they're so charming, they're so funny, I adore them. And during the Eddie Murphy one, at one point in the interview, the guy asked him, he said, what turns you on and what turns you off? And he said, talking about women. And he said, well, I love a sense of humor. And he said, well, what turns me off is ugly feet. And so everybody has their preferences. I mean, some women like, nice teeth in a man. Some women have to be, a man has to be tall or whatever. Everybody has their preferences. Okay, yes. But I know that with women a lot of times are more flexible, with what they, with women, oh shoot, a man could almost look like anything, especially if he's funny or something, you know what I mean? But men are very, very visually motivated, you know what I mean? And a woman can drive herself crazy trying to fit into a man's narrow view of what he wants or will accept in a woman. So I just want to do the work, because you can love somebody to death. I mean, I can love my grandbaby all day long. You can love your child just so much. But you also need information. Love in a relationship, in any relationship, is key, but it's not all you need. So basically that's what I want to say today. This is the Would-Be Pretties, and I thank you for coming to spend time with me today. And be looking out for more videos, because I need to step it up in a lot of ways. I'll see y'all later. Bye, heads out to your quartet. I'm out.